I awoke to what felt like screams in the forest. Big, guttural screams. I tried to ignore it, assuming it was just some wild animal. But then the screams came again, closer this time. And that's when I knew I had to get out of there. I ran as fast as I could, stumbling over roots and rocks, desperate to escape whatever was pursuing me. It had been 2 days since I'd set out to explore the jungle alone. My friends had warned me not to go, but I'd been too curious to listen. Now I was lost and terrified, with only the clothes on my back and a backpack containing some food and water. The thought of spending another night in the jungle, knowing whatever was out there was still at large, filled me with dread. As darkness fell, I started to panic. The sounds of the jungle at night were terrifying. Insects buzzing, tree frogs croaking, and then those guttural screams. I found a small cave to hide in, hoping it would offer some protection. But as I huddled inside, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. I spent a sleepless night there, the constant scratching and rustling outside the cave keeping me on edge. In the morning, I emerged from the cave shaken but unharmed. I had to get myself together. I knew that if I didn't take action, I wouldn't make it out of the jungle alive, so I did the only thing I could think of. I started walking in the direction I thought I had come from, hoping to find a familiar landmark. Hours turned into days, and I began to lose hope. I was exhausted, hungry, and thirsty. But I kept going, driven by the desire to survive. Just when I thought I couldn't go on, I saw a glimmer of hope, a dirt road leading out of the jungle. With renewed energy, I stumbled onto the road and collapsed. A car passed by, and soon enough, I was at a police station, recounting the terrifying ordeal. The officers were skeptical at first, thinking I was some thrill-seeker who had gotten lost and wanted the police to help him out. But when they saw the scratches on my arms and legs, they knew I was telling the truth. They immediately contacted search and rescue to help me find my friends. But the nightmare wasn't over yet. When my friends finally found me, they were shocked and relieved to see me alive. But their joy was short-lived. As we walked back to the entrance of the jungle, we heard those same guttural screams. We froze in our tracks, fear gripping us. Whatever was in there was still out. And as it got darker, we could hear it getting closer. We started running, adrenaline pumping through our veins. We stumbled and fell, but we didn't care. We had to get away from the sound. Finally, we reached the safety of the village, but the encounter left us traumatized. Back at the village, we learned that what we had encountered was no ordinary animal. It was a tiger. And it wasn't just any tiger. It was a man-eater. The villagers told us that the tiger had been terrorizing the area for weeks, preying on people who ventured into the jungle. We had been so close to becoming its next victims. Now safe in our village, we shared our harrowing experience with the rest of the community. The news of the man-eating tiger spread like wildfire, and soon enough, the whole village was talking about it. Some said that we should have known better than to go into the jungle alone. Others said that we were lucky to be alive. But I couldn't help but wonder, why us? What had we done to deserve such a terrifying ordeal? As the days passed, the memory of our encounter with the tiger began to fade. But the scars it left on us remained. We had survived a nightmare, but the dark side of the jungle would forever be a part of our story. And that's all for now. Please subscribe for more updates.